What's up, guys? San7 here, and I'm bringing you the first episode of Rate My Base. Well, the first official episode. I'm going to make a playlist for this and do about one a week. No schedule, though. Alright, first up, we got Pinoy Insomniac. Alright. And, well, I rated him a couple times. He asked me to come in the second time to do a solo with the Spirit Mage, and I went ahead and obliged. Alright, well, what you're going to see here is it's a pretty solid setup. Now, there's one thing I might change, and that's... Alright, I would change the hero and troop placement on the top. I would slide those heroes closer to the towers, so the towers and heroes are working together, and I'd bring the troops inside the wall. That way, it gives you an extra 2 spaces of range with your towers, with your heroes, with your troops, so they're all protecting each other. You want to use all your stuff to protect your other stuff, and also use your buildings, because your buildings really can act as some great blockers for you. And while the heroes and troops are pounding away on your buildings, your heroes and troops and towers will just go off on them. And gold vaults and mana vaults that are empty work great because they have a ton of HP. Also, town hall works great. Now, of course, my base setup right now is a complete exception to this rule because it's a confusion setup. Now, confusion setups, they have different rules, but your standard base setup, you're going to want to use your troops and your heroes together. Combined aggro. Not until you get up to Snowstorm are you going to need to start spreading stuff out. And use the buildings to protect them. Alright, well, that's the first one down, and let's see what we got next. And next, we're going to have me, let's see. Yeah, doing this on the fly, so who knows? We'll see, right? Kevin Kong, alright, come on down. Alright, it's the old Batman setup. Yeah, that's right. God, the good old days, right? Alright, well, I remember talking to him, and he said that he really liked my Batman setup, the old school defense, and he went ahead and set it up very similar to it. Now, one mistake I made with this defense, and he's made as well, is the troop base right there and the top troop base. They're not gaining aggro together. I'm coming in right there, and there's only one troop base. That's a problem, because... Well, and the fact that I'm coming in with 5 and 6 star legendaries, but generally speaking, you want 2 troop bases, or a troop base and heroes, or a troop base and towers, to get aggro towards the people that are raiding you, because if you only have one, then they're going to be able to take out one part of your base very easily, leaving you that much weaker. So my rule of thumb is to have 2 things, unless I'm running a confusion base, but alright, that's the last reference to that one, because my defense really it's not comparable right now, So what I like to do is have 2 things set up, so I'm always able to do as much damage or protect myself as much as possible. So that's just kind of how I set that up. And this setup, I really like it though. It really does remind me of my old setup. And oh man, that defense worked really well for a while until, well, the king of level hacking, Gazelle came in there consistently and just did it with heroes, and then Garrisons came out, no more hero rating. That was kind of nice, right? Alright, well, let's see, what do we got next here? Me using gems, yeah. Oh, well, that's actually hasn't been happening very often lately. I haven't purchased gems minus a $5 purchase for letters I had to spell out Katy Perry. I mean, why would I not, right? But anyways, I haven't found the need to purchase gems simply because I've got my talents where I want them for now. And I've got my troops, I've got my magic where I want them, I've got a good Smurf. My Smurf is 58 days old now, and it's a gold machine, so I don't need gold, I don't need magic, I don't need troops. I can just let everything naturally grow, and the only things I use gems for are to refresh heroes so I don't have to wait for those times and don't waste dungeon turns. And that's what I've found, is I really just don't need them as much anymore. Next one we got is Yakin, and I just went through my battle reports and rated a few people. I mean, if you want to be on Rate My Base, you can PM me, but like I said, no schedule. I don't know when I'm going to do it, and it's a real pain to drop everything I'm doing and log off, let you attack me, or teach you how to attack me, and then attack you and record it, then edit everything together. But I'll try to do as many as I can. I've had a lot of requests, and I know a lot of you are like, oh, I'm not on here. I will try to get to you, I promise you. But please do one thing for me, guys. If you want to raid me, make sure when you raid me, you lose 1 troop or take some resources. It doesn't have to be 1% or 5% of my base. You just have to do some damage. Otherwise, I can't raid you. You got to be in my battle reports. It's the only way I can get to you, because I'm not scrolling through 10,000 pages. But Smurfs, you want a quick way? Here's a quick little tip. Create the Smurf, find it from the back end of the leaderboard on the same day before the servers were set as you made it. And first thing you do is go to your Smurf, find that page, then jump on your main, make sure your Smurf has no shield, go to the very back of the leaderboard, find that Smurf, and then start leveling that Smurf up, start getting those vaults up, and you'll have a great money-making Smurf in no time at all. And, well, that's about it for this video. And let's see, it's like, 50%. So, hey, what do I got to talk about now? Hey, how about the next video? I'm definitely going to do one on the shards. Now, I don't know if it's going to be the very next video, but it's either going to be out tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, or the day after that. So 3 days. I will have part 2 of shards coming up. And like I said, rate my base, it'll be once a week, so this one will be a little while. And the next video I put out most likely will be just something that happens on the fly. It's like, oh, I want to post that. And I'll record it, commentate it, post it. That's kind of the way I prefer to do things, is just on the fly. I really don't like schedules. I like to just wing it. I've always done that in everything I've done. Procrastinate like hell and then just wing it. Alright guys, well that's it for this one now. So until the next one, Sand7 out.